after you order the custom-made orthotic, we will be mailing you a box from the laboratory, and we can send it to your house, convenient to your office at work. You'll open it up, you'll have return label, you'll have a brochure showing all the different models. We try to talk to you on the phone. We'll try to call you up and go over any of your problems, explain how the shoes, how they fit in all the different shoes. So you take the paperwork out, put it away, open up the lid, and just place it down on the floor. Your casting instructions will have a list of things you can do. So if you have calluses on your foot that's been bothering you, at no extra charge, we will make an accommodation. I will show you on my foot later, but if you put lipstick over here to show us a callus, you might have a bone sticking out over here. You could have a wart if you put lipstick on, but be careful not to step on your carpet when you do. Then when you step in the cast, this will come out and show us exactly what problem you're having. And we'll make accommodations for you. And I hope you can see this. Here's a indentation on third metatarsal. Here's where we made a dimple for the first metatarsal. And here's one with someone that had a problem with a big callus on the left. Also, most people know they have heel spurs because they've been to the doctor several times. If you tell us you have a heel spur, where you can actually check off on our order form and circle that you have a heel spur on your heel, we will put at no extra cost, we will build in a heel spur in the back. That lifts up your foot and gives you a little bit of extra space to relieve the sharp point that sticks the fascia. This will lift up the fascia and help to take the pain away. And also, as we were showing you all the models, this is the basic principle. As you can see, this piece of wood is perfectly level on the top. And here is a 3/4 dress spike model. Here's a 3/4 regular one. And as you can see, when I place this on here, it lifts up the whole inside of your heel to try to put your foot in neutral position, which is vertical in the middle of your leg. Of course, the big arch support fills in the arch. And what we have here is a built-in metatarsal bar that's cushioned and also lifts up the bunion if you have one, lifts up all your heads, and you see the angle in here, so it allows. And when you do walk off on your foot, George is pretty old here, so give me a second here to straighten him out. He's about 105. As you come off on the front of your heads, this will keep you in balance so you go forward. And most people are pronating, and as they go this way, their big toe starts to point to the right, and that's the start of hammer toes, fasciitis, bad knees, bad backs. And this again will lift up your foot and balance you. Here's the left one holding the front of your foot up. The center of it has a built-in heel spur. Here's one that was built, the high stress unit for a guy, and this even has more tilt on it. So as we read your cast, we read 200 points in the cast, and everything is put in the proper place as per your cast coming in. So you open your cast box, set it on the floor, and of course don't do it on the carpet like I am. And I'm going to pretend I have a second metatarsal here, and I just circled the callus on the foot. And the instruction says it's easier to do the left one on the right side. Put your foot and center it in the box as best you can, and just step in it with all your weight. Roll forward on your toe and roll back. Do it between two objects. The best place to do this is on a door, holding onto in the center of a door, closet door jamb. Just stand in there, and then with a wipey take the lipstick off. Again, don't do it on your carpet. Then come over here with the lid between your leg, put the other foot back in here, push your heel down, roll forward and back. You fill out the paperwork, place all the paperwork back in the box, and please seal it up tight. And as you can see my arch all the way in here. You can see the big toe, and you can see where the lipstick came out on here. And I also, at the end of this, when you get this home, you got many different size shoes. So if you order a 3/4 one because you have pains in the front, and you have a nice callus over here, and you go in your closet and you put the unit in, it's kind of snug. If it's loose, we can send you what we call our special filler taps, and you lay one inside. Sometimes you need one in just one shoe, one in another, and it'll snug it up, and it just stays in your shoe, and we're glad to send them to you. 2, if the shoe is slightly tight, sometimes all it takes is a stretching at the shoe repair shop for about a couple 10 seconds or so, which I do for my patients. But if you have a very old tight shoe, because now you'll have this when you go to buy shoes, you'll be able to place this in a shoe in the shoe store, and if it's slightly tight, try to look, mostly for women, in the shoe, and this is called a sock lining. And if you peel this back slightly, try to buy shoes that have foam. As you can see, I could bounce my finger here, and this foam is about as thick as the professional padding we put on the front. And therefore, you could reach in, but it's best to go to a shoe repair, ask the shoemaker to remove the insole, take out the padding, which would give you more room. So I purposely pulled this out and left half of the padding in here. I hope the cameraman can zoom in. And I pulled the other half out. As you can see, it's at least 1/8 of an inch thick. And if the shoemaker was to peel it out, it would be paper thin, and he would glue this back for you. Or most of my patients just take it out, and therefore you go to put this back, of course with the Velcro circle in the shoe, and it's not tight anymore. And that finishes our casting instructions.